And we're back. We're recording on a Saturday today.
Yeah.
We had some scheduling issues on Thursday. These are new mics.
Yeah, they put the Sures in here instead of the real ones.
It's like super compressed or something. I don't know if I like that yet. Gotta hear it after.
I don't know the difference.
Is it gonna sound like this?
Yeah, you're hearing what it sounds like.
I don't know.
Be live, baby.
I don't know if I like this.
Cool.
I'd like to welcome everybody back to the StepBrothers podcast, episode 228. 8.
It's like 30, right?
Nah. Because the one we did with Amanda was 6, I think. So 7.
227.
227, I was right. It's your host with the most, Chris Minor, a.k.a. Young Chris Kringle, you know what I'm saying? To get that keeps on giving, a.k.a. Young Polly Walnuts, a.k.a. Talk to Me Nice, you feel me? A.k.a. The Bad Boy of Goodwill, you feel me? Young Wick James, you feel me? Shit. What's good, Dalton? That's all I got right now. That's all I got right now.
You know, it's me. I'm out here. Barbenheimer gang.
Okay, Barbenheimer. Okay, facts.
I got early access
Combination.
tickets to Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
dope. Get right or get left.
Okay, wake up at
Sunrise to see my sunrise.
That's a fact. Come on, man.
And don't call me broke because I'm already.
Yeah. I can't break because I'm already
I
broke.
can't break because I'm already broke.
Yeah, I got you. We got Riyan back in the building. You feel me?
Ken was right.
Ken was right. Right about what? You saw the movie?
Nah, I just heard Jaleesa sum it up, and then I was like, oh, yeah, I got to definitely go see it.
Oh, okay. Well, how was everybody's week so far? Well, this is the weekend, so.
Man, busy as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you took like 8 days off.
Well, I didn't take 8 days off. I had 3 days of work off last week, and then Monday I had jury duty.
Yeah.
Damn, you go to them shits?
You legally have to.
I be making up shit.
Oh, yeah, but if you go...
We're going to blur your face out in the audio so they don't...
No, but if you go... And also, I don't qualify for any of the things that are on there. I had no option to pick. For deferring service or being exempt from service. There's two... If you're exempt, that means you're exempt forever. A defer means they can schedule you later. But if you go and get stamped, they cannot give you jury duty for at least 3 years.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So your name gets taken out of the cycle for at least 3 years.
So we asked for you to tell us what the case was.
Here we go. It's very unexciting. Okay. So I just went there at 8 a.m. Well, I got there early.
Yeah.
Like a 7:45 because you have to park in this specific parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Then I wait in this long ass security line to get in. I do the whole metal detector shit. I go in this fucking ginormous room.
Yeah.
It was like this room is fucking big as fuck. There's like 500 of us in there.
Fuck.
There's 3 sections. There's like the left row, middle. It looks like a church, honestly.
Oh, okay.
And then there's 3 people up front. There's a guy with a microphone, and then 2 people beside him, like the jury duty services, like TVs everywhere. And at like 8:20ish, so I'm in there at like 8:20. He's like, "Well, my name is blah 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 from Jury Services.
She's 9. Sorry.
Thank you for coming today." He's like, "We're gonna do a brief orientation, then we're gonna take a short recess, and then you can use the bathroom, whatever. And you come back, we're gonna start assigning jury duty." So basically, he goes through the whole spiel. That should take like an hour just to tell us about jury duty and how it works. So how it's supposed to work is they call you up by row. They'll be like left. First 3 rows come up here.
Yeah.
And mind you, 500 people, and there's a lot of people in this motherfucker. So
right.
he was like, basically, you come up, get stamped, and then it'll tell you the floor you're on and what court to go to.
Yeah.
He's like, and then once you get the stamp, you go immediately there, and then a bailiff will come out, check you, and then tell you to sit in a specific seating order.
Did you make any acquaintances while you
I didn't talk to a fucking single person.
Fuck, for over an hour?
For real?
Bro, I was on my phone reading manga, bro. I was
What you read?
I was reading King and Omega because
aren't they making a new adaptation on Netflix, right?
The new season's coming out, but it's just to finish King and Ashura.
Oh, I thought it was
King and Omega's 2 years after that one.
Okay, cool.
But I was behind. But anyway,
continue.
So we did our orientation. I was trying to go use the bathroom, and then I got in line. This shit line was long as fuck. I was like, I'm gonna thug it out. So at this point, we're like at 9:30, right? And I'm still in this fucking big ass room, and I'm sitting all the way at the right. I'm in like one of the back 6 rows. Like I'm just on the right. It's 2 people are on this row with me. One lady's all the way to the very right, and there's a dude in the first seat reading the newspaper, and I'm just sitting in the middle, like just chilling.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're gonna start with the left row, and when they start with the left row, I was like, I guarantee you, I'm not gonna get a court today. I was like, they will run out of space.
Wow.
So basically, they get all the left row goes in, and they get halfway through the middle row. The middle row is the biggest. And then he's like, and then at this point, even that process took fucking forever. So at this point, it's like 11 a.m.
And then you leave.
And I'm still waiting.
Okay.
And then they, after the middle, they stop. They're like, go, y'all, they're like, they send 4 people to sit back down. And then he gets on the phone. He's on the phone for like 10 minutes. And then the dude's pretty funny when he was talking. He's pretty funny. And he was like, oh, guys, I have terrible news.
Yeah,
he was like, all you guys get to go home. And he was like, so some people clap. He was like, oh, no need for that.
Yeah.
And he was like, but of course you'll get approved for your service today. He was like, but we have to check you all out. So we had to do the same process for getting checked out.
Oh, okay.
And they give you a stamp that says you completed jury service on this date. And he was like, now, he was like, I'm going to give you some free game. He was like, the stamp tells you that you did service on today's date. It doesn't say the time. He said, do it with that information what you will.
Oh, shit.
So I obviously I didn't go back to work. But I didn't get out of there until like 12:30.
Yeah.
So I'm there from 8 to 12:30 doing nothing.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And then they only pay you $6 for the first day.
Right.
So I'm going to get a check in the mail for $6. So basically what the $6 is for parking.
Yeah.
You get a discount for parking for $3. And then, because if you get a court, you're going to find out if you have a 1-day trial or a multiple day trial. And every other day you go is $40. But, yeah, it was only $6. So I was there and then I just went home. But I don't know what trials they were, nothing. I was just sitting there, and then I waited, got stamped in, they checked me out, and I am now out of the service for 3 years for just sitting there. So best option I could have had.
Free game. Sit on the right side.
I didn't want to. Well, who knows if they switch it up? But I'm gonna try it again if I go back.
Yeah, sit on the right side. Okay, next time I'll just go in and sit on the right side.
And fun fact: if you do a county jury service, and then you get summoned to like the local court, because every city has their own court, you can show them that you went to your county court, and they have to dismiss you.
Okay.
Because you only have to do one. So.
Okay. That's interesting, bro.
So I have no idea what cases they have. I just know I was in the room with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Nobody was talking to each other. There's only 2 people I saw talk to each other, and they came together.
Oh, word.
So.
Ryan, how was your week?
Man, like working in an office is so insane, bro. Like it's just so weird. Like I don't understand like how uptight certain people are. And just how people just kind of act, and it's just like they don't get hours of lunches no more just because it's a lot of volume going on with the workload. I ain't gonna tell you what I'm doing,
right?
But yeah, and everybody was just like, man, I can't stand, like I can't even go home and get my lunch and not all this and like that. Like where I'm coming from, like bro, I didn't even know what time I was gonna get off. I'm like enjoying it. I like walking with my coworkers to our cars and we just be having conversations. I'm like, bro, is this what an office is like?
Being in the AC all day,
bro. You feel me, bro? And then I'm learning some real life stuff that I should have been learning from a long time ago. And if I would have picked some of this shit up, I would have been in a way better space. You feel me? So it's just like I'm actually wide eyed and like excited about the opportunity that I got where I'm at. So I'm very blessed and I'm very happy. Like,
yeah. I mean, I know office work would be way different for you.
Oh my goodness.
So you're just like, oh, this ain't shit.
I gotta get there at like 8:55. I wake up at like the crack of dawn every day, like 6. And then I still get to go to the gym. I get to hit 2 a days. I get to clean the house. Like, bro, like this is the normalcy I was talking about. Like,
that's normal out.
My like workspace is like literally like 9 to 10 minutes away from the crib. Like, bro, like, oh my gosh, like you can tell how geeked I am right now. Like, it's something. And then
Jaleesa works close too, right?
Well, she lives where she works in downtown McKinney. I'm like,
but it's still close, right?
kind of sort of like 15, 20 minutes now, but she used to have to drive like an hour 15.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
For her, it's good too, but I'm loving it. I can't wait till I actually get to be on my own and do what I'm supposed to be doing, because I feel like I can move up pretty fast just because I'm a people person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really like, I like talking to people, like, and then like, bro said he might have another opportunity for me, just see how I like respond to this. Yeah. So I'm very excited, bro. Like,
keep doing it.
Super excited.
You can definitely move up quick and stuff like that because they have such high turnover. Like, they'll be like, you're actually trying to do stuff.
Yeah, and this shit's weird too because people cry babies and shit. I'd be like, dog, like.
I was a manager at Chewy. I know this.
Yeah. Trust, I know.
And that's just talking to people that are buying pet food. You talk to people doing some way more serious shit.
But that should be funny though, just cause like people really like trip, and then when you see what they got going on, you like, damn, I wish I was on the other end of that. But then again, you see both sides of the coin.
Yeah, but see, you get like I'm saying, like they have crazy complaints, and then people over at Chewy complaining because someone's like, my dog food came late, and they're like, someone yelled at me because their dog food's late, and I'm like, bro, get a real problem. You know what I'm saying? Like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude was tripping about some little shit, and I was just like, and I looked at my trainer, and she's cool as hell, and I was just like, is he always like that? She was like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him, and I'm just like, I wish he was at my other job because they break his little bitch
break
ass.
him, yeah, especially if
stupid bitch.
Yeah, you've done a lot of manual labor, so it's nice for you, I bet.
Bro, it's so different.
Chilly, yeah.
And getting off at 6 o'clock every day.
Consistent schedule.
Bro, what?
You're off on the weekends, right?
I get to work sometimes, and I want to go into the office, bro, just because I get to, like, leave the crib on a weekend. Like, and I still can get to work out because I go in at 10, and then...
yeah, you have a good schedule if you go at 10.
Bro, crazy, bro. Super excited, though. What about you, Chris?
My week's been pretty normal, I guess. Tuesday, I was off.
The day of the person.
No, Wednesday, sorry. I decided to make those stuffed peppers. I don't know if y'all watched my story.
Yes, I watched your little
cooking
instructional
tutorial. I told I'm actually interested in cooking like live or whatever, because I feel like that's something that I would be able to do. Yeah.
Okay. I
have personality or whatever. So I was telling my coworker that.
You can literally call it Chris's Kitchen, too.
Yeah, I
KK.
I call it Mama's Kitchen. But I was telling my coworker about it, and she was like, you should drink on there.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, I feel like I would get like way off track.
That's the point.
Yeah, I took her advice, though, and that kind of happened. The one thing I didn't think was going to happen, though, where people were actually DMing me like, what are you making? Like, oh, this shit looks good. Like, I'm going to use this recipe. You should try this. Like,
feels good, don't it?
It's just cool, the engagement, yeah.
Yeah, it feels good.
And know that people are actually watching.
Yeah.
Instead of just, like, tapping your story or whatever.
No, that's dope.
So that was cool. My brother's wife works at a restaurant. She got the recipe from there, and she started making it for all our family functions, and it was a really big hit.
Yeah.
So
they're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
I learned how to make them, and I did a little different.
Everybody got that one dish or family where they're like, hey, they bringing the shit?
Yeah, every time, bro.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Because on Thanksgiving, it's Shelby's mom, her stuff, and it's like, fucking legit.
I've heard you talk about it like numerous times.
Like,
yeah,
it's so good. I remember Kevin came late to Thanksgiving one day, and the pan was empty.
And he put some in the microwave.
And he came to get the plate, and they were like, it's all gone. And he was fucking pissed, bruh.
Oh,
so she had to remake it for his birthday.
Oh yeah.
He was like, all I want for birthday is my own pan of stuffing, and she did it. But like, so everybody has like that one thing, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, you gotta have that. So.
So I use banana peppers instead of like regular jalapenos.
Oh, okay, more
They're
tangy,
fresh.
huh? Yeah.
So my mom really wasn't a fan of them because she likes the hot.
Yeah.
Banana peppers aren't hot.
Yeah, they're just tangy.
Yeah. So I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna take the rest of them to work then, since you're not a fan. And the coworkers everybody loved them, and I was like, yeah, I might gotta. This music shit don't work. I might got another.
Shit, you never, but I ain't gonna spoil nothing.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then Thursday.
Damn.
No, that was. Yeah, it was Thursday, I guess. Can't remember. Yeah, Thursday.
Because the day we were supposed to do the pod. Yeah.
Yeah, my one of my coworkers came to the crib. Shout out to Esther.
Damn.
I know she doesn't listen. I do have coworkers that listen though.
She got an old school ass name, Esther.
Oh yeah. She's from some part of Africa. I can't think of the name. Beautiful young lady though. She does hair on the side. She came and retwisted and dyed me up. She did a phenomenal job. Very inexpensive as well. So and I was happy with the turnout or whatever, because she said she's never dyed anybody else's hair.
Oh, good.
But she dyes her hair all the time, and she's like very aesthetically, like well put together. Like her eyebrows are the same color as her hair sometimes, and like all that shit. Like she's got that shit down packed. But yeah, she came to the crib, did my hair for me. It was dope. And then I went to the mall because I had to get me another grill. Very important piece of my
Let me see your grill.
aesthetic.
That shit fell
I haven't
down.
been to the mall in so long, bro. It's like
Parks?
yeah.
Ew.
You got the grill at Parks?
Yeah, they have a jewelry store downstairs next to Forever 21 called Manhattan Jewelers.
Oh, they're cool though.
And they
'cause I
do
remember you told-
Yeah.
I remember you told me about them. Yeah,
Yeah.
they cool. Yeah.
I got my first, well, not my first, but like the girl I was supposed to have at your wedding that they
lost
fucked up on my mold.
I didn't realize that was at Parks. Okay.
Yeah. They're so they're very cut and paste though. Like they only do 4 6-piece. They only do gold.
They don't do no AIDS.
And they don't do white gold?
They do rose, yellow, and white.
Okay. Well,
But
I would just get
Typical. Yeah.
yeah,
Typical.
but you know, I originally just wanted to try the silver out. I haven't had a silver set in a very long time.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about the watch my mom gave me, you know, matching my jewelry and shit. And I was like, yeah, do y'all do silver? And they were like, no, only gold. And I was like, fuck, bro. So I went up there and hopefully my mold was right. Cause the mouth guard that they, you know, make you buy down, it was too fucking small. It was
Can't you buy one though?
Probably, but I'd rather like, you know.
No, I
go
feel
there
you.
and
Just
do
a
it.
less. It's just a less step that you got to take.
The thing is, so for Katie's wedding, she hit me up and asked me about grills or whatever, and this was before I knew about Manhattan Jewelers.
Yeah.
So I found this like online. Well, you can order your grill online.
Yeah,
Like, they'll mail you
you
the
get the mold and then,
right.
Yep.
So she did it, and it was for her wedding. And I think I asked her like, yo, so how to work? 'Cause I see she wore it, but I never asked her how it worked, and she said it didn't really fit right doing your own mold. So I'm skeptical about doing that.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying you would do the mold and give it to them.
Yeah.
Instead of you doing like it was too small and
Yeah,
just have your
yeah.
own mold and be like, hey guys, here you go.
Nah, that's a fact. They always tell you to keep your mold from the like any place you go to, and like you are regular, they tell you to keep it so you can just keep bringing that one. But I didn't keep up with
Yeah, because it just makes like a ceramic thing. Yeah.
But yep, got another one, 10K. I was very 10.
How much you bring you?
380. It wasn't like to do the
6 again?
No, I got 4 this time.
Okay.
I had to take the cheaper route because that was when the stimulus hit when I got the 6.
No, that's why I was asking.
I ain't finna hold you. When the stimmy hit, I went dumb. But now I'm like, even
You did buy a lot with it.
yeah, I went. Oh no, nah. And I got you made fun of me for buying the Air Max Jordan 4s because they would end up being cheaper. Like, 3
Yeah,
months
the only
later.
reason why I made fun of you just because that's when the time when I was buying a hell of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, damn. I was like, only if he was like savvy like me when it like
To
you would
hit
have
the
got
deals or
you would have
whatever.
got that shit at least for like $100. But then again, like if you really look at them again, they got like 200, 280 right now.
The thing about those shoes in particular,
nice.
They're very, very nice. Like the details
like
that
'em.
go into them are crazy. The only thing is, like, they're very hard to wear with shit, I guess, because it's like the light gray, the heather gray, and then they got the lime green.
But if you're that nigga, you can do it
yeah,
all.
I just haven't. I don't feel like I really cracked the outfit with those shoes yet. I want to change my laces in them too, because they got like the rope laces instead of like the flat ones. I think like maybe the flat ones would be
If you look, I still got the camo babe shit. If you want them, like the camo babe laces. If you ever want them, I don't do shit with that. I don't like laces like that.
Laces are interesting for shoes.
They're weird.
Very interesting.
I just go standard.
That's
Standard
me.
is like standard's the best. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
But certain people are cool. Like I'm really big on TikTok, and I'm gonna send you something after this, and I want you to.
Okay.
No, because I made a design of like it's Piccolo and Gohan, and I put instead of like, it's the Beam Team, and then it's like Special Beam Cannon in Japanese, and I want you to see it and see how you like it, and I'm just gonna put it on the shirt.
Okay.
And just kind of like low key do it on like, Japanese. They'll come get your ass for real. Like for that copyright shit for real. But everybody's been bootlegging like crazy. So I was just like, well, shit. I was gonna send something to you and then see if you like it. And then I was like, if you do, Alibaba that bitch.
Really, where they'll get you is if you're using the Dragon Ball Z logo and like all that stuff. If you're using the characters, that's something else. But
So yeah, it's just a little different. I think I'll get more in trouble with the artist, but the only reason why I'm like doing it because of the artist is doing some shit. So I just like, you put your shit on the Apple, your photos, remove the background, put it on there.
Yep.
It's like so much easier now to create. Like, bro,
Yeah.
if you're not creating anything,
even on that shirt app, you could take the backgrounds out of stuff.
yeah, if you're not creating things right now, bro, you're crazy, bro. Please just go buy you something.
I created a whole child.
Facts. You can't really. What more can I say?
God, that hook is so fucking crazy.
How is he though?
Rated?
Yeah.
He's good, man. Just being big.
Being big.
Nah, I be saving every video that he sent me. Like the first time he was walking, I got that bitch. I was looking at that bitch yesterday. That shit was so funny. And then the video of me shooting Zidane in the head.
Oh, with the Nerf gun.
Hey, bro, that shit was perfect.
Yeah, it was. It was. While we're talking about our week or whatever, your lady's birthday just passed.
Yeah.
Happy belated to I don't know. If you want to say her
wow.
name.
So let's talk about that weekend. So let me get some shit off my chest because she listen, but she don't.
Yeah.
But so
She
what?
listen, what she don't.
So the thing is, bro. So when we were at the rooftop. HR rooftop shit. That shit was cool. Like I liked it. I got the truffle fries. Everything was cool. Everybody
$20 truffle fries.
Everybody was vibing. Everything was cool.
It was cool, yeah.
So we went to her friend's shit, and it was like a speakeasy.
Oh, they were telling me about that. Yeah.
So I got the chicken sandwich, and it looked exactly like the fucking rooftop shit, and we still spent like $73, and I spent 70 something with her, and I'm just like, bro, we can't keep doing this, bro. Like I don't like being in spaces that aren't catered for us, bro. Them like places like the rooftop had a nice aesthetic. I fuck with that.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was super cool. But the other places in like downtown Dallas or the little lower Greenville shit, it's not for us, bro. Because we're like very like vibrant people. We like doing shit. We like having fun. We like, getting a feel for shit. But it's just like that. Those places aren't for us for real. And I'm not saying for black people, just like people who like having a good time. Like this shit it's like a copy and paste and put it on this street.
Yeah.
Copy and paste, put it on this street.
Yeah.
They had the same silver cans that they were bringing the fries in. And I was just like, I looked at Jaleesa, and it was her friend Alexis and shit. And then I'm looking at them, and they're just kind of like, oh, da-da this, da-da that. And I'm just like, bro, aren't y'all sick of this shit? Because y'all go out like and do this shit every weekend. Like, y'all not sick of this shit? And then we went to a fucking hookah lounge or some shit. And we sitting around, I'm like, please, babe, please, can we go? Because it's literally just sitting around doing nothing and spending money. I'm like, bro, y'all don't even like each other for real.
Oh, wow.
Nah, for real, dog. Because when we was at the dinner, I'm like, it's 9 people, 4 groups. That shit was so foreign to me, bro. That shit was so foreign. And then this one dude was like, he's like a hyper male type shit. Like he's a, what's that shit called? Alpha male type shit?
Yeah.
Okay, he lived and I'm like, cool. But he was talking
Are you bigger
real.
than him, Pause?
He's like, he like 5'11", but he like 240. So you could see him. He's stocky.
Yeah.
But, you know, I always think I have a better build than somebody. But that's just me because.
Right. Arrogance and shit.
Yeah, of course.
I feel you.
Yeah, you got to.
No, you got it. You got to.
But, like, bro, I'm like 6'4", nigga. Fuck you. But anywho, and I'm like listening to them talk and shit like that. And I'm just like, bro, y'all niggas suck for real. Like, this not love. It's not love here.
Y'all suck for real?
No, because it's not love, bro. It's literally 9 people having 4 different conversations.
Wait, you talking about dinner or
their dinner for Alexis's birthday? And I was just so kind of like,
oh, these were back-to-back events.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we sat next to them, and then they were talking about like we got somewhere else after this, and then Jalisa and Ryan were like, Ryan was like, I'm gonna go get my car. And she was like, I got to go home and change or whatever.
And then the thing is, I just got lit off the shit Dalton put me on, like on some wine. I got 2 of them hoes.
Yeah, he drank the whole bottle.
Bro, them shits is like $8.99.
$8.99,
Nigga,
yeah.
I bought 4 of them bitches.
They're delicious, too.
Dude hooked it up, too, because he was just like, dang, man, you back again? He was like, you're just, you know.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You cool. And I'm just like, damn, is it like this down here? That's dope. But
I can't tell you how many times I paid for a customer's shit, like just off the
love, just off the
strength,
energy,
bro.
But it's so weird to me because when I see because here it's like love. Like anytime we get together, I feel like it's gonna be a good time. I was there, and then I just had to force some shit, and then I got to talk to the couple that was next to us, and we were having a good old time.
Well, let me ask you this though. These friends of Jaleesa's, are they like work friends, people she met at school? Like,
so Alexis is her like ace. That's her like best friend since college.
Okay.
So her friends and her boyfriend's friends are like they on some other shit, and it's just like so weird to me because they're all
now
like,
do her friends know each other, or is it they all know each other because of Jaleesa type?
They know each other because of Alexis.
Okay.
And Jaleesa's kind of like her best friend. So, you know, it's just a weird type of energy, but it's like the same energy that we see on Instagram and shit. You know her best friend's going to stick up for her, like, because this dude was talking, like, out his neck, and I'm just like, dog. Like,
to who?
Wasn't to Jaleesa, but just to the table. Like, he was saying, like, oh, like, what's the big thing that was just happening about, like,
The
how.
submarine or something?
So I'm like, no, not that. The submarine was funny though, but about how women kind of like, if I put into you, you owe me something. And then I kind of told him like, bro, I understand how you feel, but like, bro, you did that shit out of love. You didn't do that shit because it was gonna get reciprocated back later on.
Yeah,
that's just lame.
It's not transactional, and it's weird because them niggas are like the people I see on Instagram and Twitter, and I just got sad because I was just like,
because people really be listening to that shit.
Bro, Scooby-Doo game us. And I'm just like, I expect that from everybody. And then when I went out, I'm just like, wow, these niggas trash for real.
Because that's the shit that you do stuff to get a reward is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Trash, bro.
Because like that's not how it's your, like if someone asks like if even some simple, like if you give a homeless person $2,
right,
you're not expecting anything back from that.
Hell
right? You're doing it out of kindness, right?
Yeah.
That should always be anything. Like if you go on a date, you're going on a date to see if you want to see if you can get
want to go on another date.
Yeah. You're not like I'm gonna buy dinner because I know I'm gonna get some pussy later.
Right.
And if she doesn't, I'm gonna get mad because I bought dinner.
2 things before y'all go on
ahead.
about this. So one thing I'm super like happy my mom didn't do was reward me for doing what I was supposed to do.
That's good.
Like
Perfect.
That's good.
That's perfect.
Growing up, like I
Doing normal shit.
right. Like
yeah.
I thought, you know, my friends would be like, "Oh, my mom said if I passed the spelling test, she was gonna do this and do that," and I was like, "Damn, I don't get that." You know what I'm saying? And I remember the one time I did kind of like force my mom's hand, so to speak, be like, "Yo, I just really, really want to have like a house party for no reason," and it was bad. It was bad. But and then the second thing is I forgot. So yeah, let's keep going. I did forget the second. But shout out to my mom.
Yeah, but it's just like a super disconnect on people for real. And I was talking to my loctician because I got my hair done today. But I was talking to my loctician and I was telling her like, yo, it's just very transactional out here. So like just make sure you're good and whoever is in your life is good. and just make sure you just put that energy out because it's weird as fuck out here.
Yeah.
I feel sad for people.
It's
Yeah, I hate being in forced conversations and stuff like that. It's just not fucking fun. You feel awkward the whole time.
The issue is what they were saying was going to happen about like being on computers or on our phones or games. Like we don't know how to be social, and then.
Games, not so much.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, you
but
get, like, some real good friendships out of that.
I'm more referring to just
Technology.
Yeah, technology in general than like games. It's definitely social media, but they weren't saying social media like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
It was
gotta
just
go,
the internet.
Yeah, you got to go
It's all
outside and
encompassing.
Motherfuckers don't even say
go
excuse
play
me no
and
more.
shit. I think that first of all, like
I got a funny part about the excuse me thing.
I got you.
85% of people are capping on the internet,
Of course.
Oh, big fact.
and it is all for show.
yeah.
But
You have to be better than somebody else.
or you have just doing more, doing
Yeah.
something, being seen.
And that's why these young kids coming up think they have to do all this while they're 21.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bro,
That shit ridiculous.
You are
bro.
just at your parents' house. If you are,
Yeah,
and if you
Lucky.
aren't,
Yeah.
don't leave.
right.
but
Shit, I'm.
but I'm saying like they
Big
think they have to
protein.
do all this shit, right?
150 grams.
What's the funny story though?
The excuse, it was a Deion Cole joke. He made a really good. He was like, it was a joke on Deion Cole's special. I'm not trying to be sexist, but he was like, "Women, y'all don't even know what y'all want anymore." And he was like, "On one woman, I'll try to get the door for her, and she'd be like, I can get the door my damn self."
Right.
And he's like, "Get the door, damn bitch." And then another one would be like, "Oh, can you not say excuse me?" And then other shit like that. And like,
Yeah.
it's just like no one knows what.
What they really
And
want.
that's why what I'm really saying is like the line is thin now. Like you can't just do normal shit without it being like wrong or like
Yeah.
a think piece. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't think women can do things themselves?
Yo, and it's so like
Yeah.
hard to be out here right now. Like, bro, niggas are really out here existing for real. And it's just like, I understand where we're at in the world right now, but just goddamn, bro, like who raised you niggas for real? Like it's just bad.
Babies having babies, man.
And social media again. It's
Skewed values.
it's a gift and a curse, bro. For real.
Yeah, double-edged sword.
Like I told Ryan this the other day. We were talking. I was like, bro, I talk to real people every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, all ages, all races, all genders, all sex. Like, I'm not looking
You
at
see the common man every day.
every
Big
day.
facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, some people go to Goodwill who like dress like us, that are cool, just trying to find a piece. Older people, people that really need to shop at Goodwill because you know their
That's
financial
the
situation.
the good thing about you got people that come as they are.
Yeah, like I'm
And
not
that's
like,
so dope.
Yeah.
and nobody is nobody there. We have had a couple customers that act like our job isn't a I don't want to say privilege, but like it's what am I looking for?
I don't know what you're talking
I don't either,
like our
bro.
job
I'm
is
fucked
not
up.
a necessity.
Oh, okay.
Like you don't have to do this. You don't have to buy this if it's priced at a price point you're not comfortable with because it's a Goodwill
Yeah.
and you feel like you know what I'm saying. Like
Are they
you
trying to
go-
haggle with you?
some people are really weird like that, but that
Oh,
that
that's weird.
from a financial standpoint. But again, I do deal with the common man every single day. I talk to people that didn't know that the Keke Palmer thing happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as social media.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah,
younger
Paul didn't
and,
know it happened either.
And they're younger than me.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Oh, we did talk about
Yeah,
this.
so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
that's dope. That's dope. Yeah. I
yo,
remember
that's
you saying that.
that's tight, but at the same time, it's like I know I turn that shit on and off. I'm only on there to like engage and laugh, whatever, blah blah blah. But yeah,
Yeah.
that shit.
Just
it-
for jokes.
It is strange to see like real people every day and know that they act to my standards normal, and then go on social media and see these crazy
Because that
extravagant
Yeah.
type shit, bro. Like that's wild, bro.
yeah, and it's always a war.
Like I can't tell you how many. I'm talking bad, like why do you live in Arlington? Why ain't like you on a ball player, rapper? You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking
tennis
about?
player. Like women that should, you know.
He's just saying that the
upper
bitch is so
echelon,
bad
like,
that
she
like,
should, you know what I'm
she should
saying?
be somewhere
She can't
else.
live it up.
And not saying that, you know, all walks of life can't shop at Goodwill, but I'm just saying, I'm just
why are
looking
you
at it
here?
like,
Yeah.
and they're like normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, at first I was thinking like, oh, you know what? Because I think about it often while I'm at work because I can't believe like these people are like normal. Like people like around our age, obviously. When
Yeah,
they come,
I get
when I
you
talk to
saying,
them, deal with them, and I'm like, fuck. At first I was like, maybe this is just a Texas thing because like we're, I don't know, like down south, southern, homey type of people.
Yeah.
But shit, I don't know. It's dope though. It's very dope to unplug. Very dope.
Nah, so what I started doing around McKinney and shit is like when I see somebody that look like me, and I'm not saying like you can feel energy, you can feel a vibe, and I'm like, hey, bro, what's up? And I'm like, and I'll tell them, I'll be like, hey, thanks for seeing me today. And he's like, what you mean? I said, thanks for really seeing me because people kind of look through me type shit. Like I'm either just this big black dude or whatever, but when I go to the gym, it's just like all the bullshit gets left at the side because me and this one dude, this nigga's name's Dan. He's 43. He's a big motherfucker, but yeah, facts. Me and Dan will have a conversation and we'll vent to each other. We might not talk about what's going on in the world, but we'll talk about the shit that pisses us off in the gym.
Yeah.
And we just like see kids like flexing and posing and shit like they getting ready for a competition, and we're like, bro, what the fuck are you doing that for? If you don't pick up the fucking weight and lift it and feel better about yourself and stop being this little douchebag that's not socially aware of what's going on. Yeah. Like this dude was coming over here and he was looking for a bench. I moved my bag because I was talking to Dan, and he was like, yeah, like right there, you're socially aware of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Like, because even me and Dan are
not even socially aware, just aware. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So even with that, it's just like even my background. It's just like, bro, like a nigga get your head knocked off if you're not paying attention.
For real.
So it's different.
I told this story before.
Yeah.
I told Dalton a million times. The one piece of sound advice Alex has ever given me in my life, he was taking me to work. He said, Chris, just be aware of your surroundings.
On God, bro.
He was like, look, you didn't see that cop car posted up over there, did you? And I was like, no. He's like, I did.
Nah, but for real,
shit
though.
like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He should always be aware. And
unfortunately, it's triple time for you guys.
well, yeah, but
it is.
Again, look.
No, you're right, but I don't mean to cut
No,
you
go
off.
ahead.
Yeah. But it's just like you're right. But the thing is, we all need to be aware for each other.
Of course.
And that's
yes.
all. And like, I get what you're saying, but it's just for each other. Just because we're in the same space. If you and Chris are in the same space, I'm looking out for both of y'all like I would look out for myself because I know for a fact that y'all will go to war for me.
Yeah, and as me being the oldest, I always try to make sure I don't put y'all in a situation where nothing's gonna go down.
Oh God, you didn't calm me down from situations that didn't need to even escalate to certain things. You'd be like, bro.
My perspective on that, I am very naive when it comes to me. Like me and me alone. Like I'm not even, it's not corny to say because I actually genuinely feel this way. I really feel God's protection over me.
Nah, that's what's up,
I really
dope.
do. Like, I've been in life or death situations, guns pulled out on me, like all type of shit, right? And I'm still here. Any other scenario, like that's why when I hear certain things or see certain things, I'll be like, damn, for real? Like that's happening? Because I think about what's happened to me and I'm like, oh shit, I'm still breathing. But when it comes to my friends, my peers, like, especially my bro, it was what day did I leave early? It was one day everybody was there. It might have been Saturday, Friday, I don't know. But we have a new girl at our job, and she's at the register. So she doesn't know all the tricks of the trade to the register, like me. You know, like I can manipulate shit, change prices, do this, do all that, return, all that shit, right? So it was Tuesday, matter of fact.
Shout out Tuesday.
The
It
day or
was-
the person.
It was the
I'm
day.
always gonna say that.
It was this Tuesday. So Tuesday at our stores is Senior Day. It's 55 and up. They get a 25% discount, right?
Dope.
So she's at the register. She's doing her job, and there were the two Hispanic women. I already told you, like, sometimes we have Hispanic people that don't speak no English. You
Sure.
gotta write shit down, Google Translate, whatever. But I'm assuming they knew how to speak English because she, as in my coworker, asked the lady, "Hey, are you 55?" And she said, "Oh no, almost 54." So she was like, "Oh, okay." And she went through with the transaction. And she went outside, like, I guess she was finna leave. So I guess the lady she was with checked her receipt and was like, "Yo, why didn't you get the discount? It's Senior Day." And I guess the lady was like, what, I don't know, type shit, like, whatever.
She teed up.
So exactly, came back into the store. Why didn't she get the discount? You should know how to do your fucking job, this, and that, right?
Yeah.
I'm in the back, though, so I don't know any of this is happening.
Right.
So I see her and my assistant manager come to the back, and me being aware and looking at my coworkers, knowing their moods and all that shit, she just got done crying.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yo, what?" I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? What's wrong?" And she just started, but I already feel like I talked to her like I talked to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think I talk to everybody like that. I don't know if that's good or bad, but
Energy recognizes it.
yeah, I call everybody nigga at my job. They be Mexican, looking at me like, "What?"
He's available.
Right. So, I was like, "Yo, what happened?" And she was like, "Oh, this customer, da da da. I just had to step away and cry. I'm sorry." She apologized to me and I was like, "Yo, it's all good. Like, next time that happens, just call me. I would love to come tell somebody off because it's my job to protect y'all."
Yeah.
On top of that, again, it's 2-3 other guys that work there, but when push comes to shove, I'm going to be the one to stand up for all of them. It not only is it my job, but as just I fuck with these people. They work hard for me, and I work hard for them.
Yeah.
So like I always want to protect them. And she was like, the actual confrontation didn't bother me. What bothered me was my husband just told me my dog died, and then that happened. So it was a bunch
Double
of shit.
whammy, yeah.
Yeah.
And she just had to take a minute. So I was like, so once she told me all that, I swear to God, my demeanor changed. I went from relaxed to like hunched. I walked straight to the front and I just stood there. I'm looking every customer in their face. I'm not ringing nobody up. I'm standing behind everybody.
They just know what's up.
I want somebody to say something to one of my cashiers.
I wish a nigga would today. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And even as I left, because I think I got off at like 5:30 that day or 8. Oh, well, yeah, it would probably been 4:30. I was like, look, if anything happens the rest of the day,
don't hesitate.
Call me. I will come back. Like, I yelled that across the store, like, as I'm walking out the door. And they were like, "Oh, no, we'll call the police." Ha, ha, ha. Like, joking, but I'm dead fucking serious. Because I told you, but I don't know if I told it on the podcast, it was one of those days I had to cover for somebody that didn't show up. So I was playing manager and doing donations at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Going back and forth.
Uh-huh.
And come to find out, it was our fault. Not our particular store, just the company, like the people who handle our digital marketing or whatever. They had a sign on our TV that said that we have colors of the week.
This is the color day.
Right.
Okay.
That particular day, it said the color of on the TV or whatever, it said the color of the week was blue, but it had dates. It was in that date, say that happened on the 5th. It was from like the 7th to the 8th for that particular color to be on sale or whatever. So but it wasn't even the fact that she was holding up the line arguing about false advertisement. Well, it was about her holding up the line. It wasn't about the false advertising. It was the fact that the line was wrapped around the fucking register because she's holding up my cashiers about something that is false. If she really would have read it, she would have saw that it said 7th through the 8th. and it was the 5th. So I went out there on 10. I was like, no.
It's orange.
Yeah.
I remember this. Yeah.
I went straight. I heard her talking as I was walking up, and I just cut that shit smooth off. I said, no. And she was like, well, y'all need to false advertisement. I said, well, look, I'll turn the TV off. Then what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's gone. And because not only
It's
me.
posted on the door, right?
It's posted on the door. My people at the register told her. Customers told her. That's the color of the week. So I'm like, man, we're not giving you your discount for this and doing that. We're not doing it. And she was like, in the name of Jesus, calm down. And then that just sent me Super Saiyan. Goku fighting Frieza for the first time.
That nigga went.
Eyes went white.
Gohan Beast.
That boy took 10 minutes to transform.
Because I was like, yo, why did you bring Jesus into your negligence?
Jesus ain't got time for that.
That Jesus fault. You did this. Like Jesus had nothing to do with that.
Weren't the people behind it like, hey, he said it's orange,
Right?
man. Come on.
Like, bro. Again, I'm the only manager. It was like 6:15. I had 2 registers open, and there's probably 20 people in line.
I do love when shit like that happens at retail stores and everybody's just mad at one person.
Bro,
they're like, bro, come on.
It's beautiful.
But those people don't give a fuck.
They don't.
They don't care.
And to my credit, or not my credit, to my I will say I felt bad for handling her that way. I told my boss. I told my dad. My dad really made me see like, yo, you there for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He really made me see that. But I told him before he even got into his dad's speech, I was like, I was wrong. I could have handled that better. But it was my first time interacting with a customer in that tone, level, whatever. And then he gave me the dad speech, and I was like, all right, nigga, damn. I told my boss, she was like, Chris, it happens all the time. I understand, blah, blah, blah. But if I see that lady again, I will apologize for how I handled it. But she was still wrong.
But I would handle that situation the same way. You know what's crazy, bro? I get super excited when I hear you talk like this, bro, because it like makes me happy that you really do that shit, fool. Like we were talking, like me and Chris was talking a minute ago when I was at the gym, and I was just like, Chris is Chris. Doesn't matter what situation, what it's like, he will always be him. And not him, but you know what I mean. He's always going to be. Too. I get you, bro, but it's just like you'll always be. You're lame as fuck.
I'm him too.
You're lame as fuck, but it's just like you're always that, and I admire him for that because there's been times where I bend and like broke for people, and I wish I could just be me in certain situations. But this nigga always the same way, regardless on what it is, and I think that's like one of the things that makes me so happy to be y'all friends, to be for real, because y'all don't bend and break for people. Y'all the same people who y'all are when y'all are hanging out, or when we're going out, or when you're at work. You're the same people.
Yeah.
And I think that shit's so amazing to me because, like, when I'm, like, going through my little bullshit, I bend for people because I feel like I'm not supposed to be in these spaces and shit because how I look. And I be feeling self-conscious about shit. So it'd be super dope when I be around y'all. That's why Austin was so hard for me because I didn't have y'all.
Yeah.
And I was telling Jaleesa, like, yo, this shit's rough for me. Like, it's hard out here because I don't have my family that I got to pick.
Yeah.
And then I don't see my mom and I don't see my dad. I don't see my grandma. I don't see my support system. You are my support system. But damn, bro, it's hard really functioning without people who love you.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Man, I really, hey, listen, I'm not about to do,
Yeah.
Dalton literally Dalton did that shit. He was like, Ryan's the type of nigga that I love you in every,
Yeah.
but I do, man, because it's literally what y'all are everything I ever wanted from Katie, Stev, Vic, Chris, Diamond, Dalton, Shelby, Ridge, like everybody,
Miles.
like Miles,
Nice little crew, bro.
Tuesday, Celebrity,
Yeah,
like,
nice
bro,
little,
honestly, bro, y'all are the people I always...
Amanda, can't forget Amanda.
Y'all are all the people I always wanted in my life because regardless on the situation, Tony, we all have...
Shout out to Tony.
We all have a good time.
And
Matthew, yeah, bro. It's just there's so many people. Twank, it's just so many people. Mel, Zidane, it's just like, damn, bro.
Raiden,
bro, literally Raiden, bro.
Zach,
Kevin, like Deuce.
And
And bro, like literally, bro.
He threw Ed in there.
Yeah, I mean, because
Big Alex
Ed
is-
has a certain place in everybody's.
Big Alex and your parents,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Dalton's
yeah.
people, it's just like, damn, bro, I've always wanted a community, bro, and I get that. And it's so good to be home. It's good to have these conversations. It's good to see y'all, bro. Like, honestly, y'all mean the world to me. I'm not about to cry like I did at that fucking...
After Katie's wedding.
He was very drunk.
I'm very
After Katie's
drunk
wedding?
now,
No, but you were very drunk that day.
Nah,
when
but
we did the podcast at your house.
Yeah, because we were drinking beforehand, and he got
I
lit
don't
already.
remember.
yeah, I was lit as fuck. But the thing
No,
is...
because remember I had that Japanese whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
We were getting
I
lit.
do kinda
But the
remember.
thing is, though, bro, it's
See,
just...
you don't remember?
It's just very nice to have community,
No,
and
for
like
real.
we're super blessed
Yeah.
to have each other in
Yeah.
each other's lives. And I be feeling some type of way when certain people are feeling some type of way when, bro, it's just a conversation. Like damn, bro, it's just a conversation. Like if I felt some type of way about Dalton, Chris, Katie, Steph, Shelby, we could just talk, and then we could just get to there, and I just be like, damn, bro, I love you to death. I will kill for you. Like your family is my family, bro. My dad met y'all niggas, bro.
No,
That's
yeah.
my.
He popped up my
What was that,
crib.
New Year's?
He came, he came to Dalton's crib, and bro, and I'm saying this, it's just like that's the most important person in my world. Like he's taught me everything, how to like feel about certain shit. And he got to experience my friends, bro. And I'm just like, I'm still to this day, I look at these pictures and I'm just like, what the fuck?
That shit was crazy.
My dad literally got to meet y'all, and he's just like both of my worlds finally connected.
Your dad looks like the type of guy.
Shit crazy.
So like when he's having relations, he pulls his shirt up under his chin. Did your dad have a hoop earring?
You tell me he does this?
No, he do.
Cause my dad got the double. He got the pierced in.
Yeah.
He held it up under his chin like that. That's what your dad reminded me
That
of.
motherfucker said, he said, hey, is anybody gonna eat that the rest of
that's
them crackers?
me.
Yeah, he was like, anybody gonna eat the rest of the crackers and cheese? I was like, nah, you get. He was like, all right. He came back with a fucking
But that's me though.
Yeah.
And it's just
your ass just looks in my fridge. What y'all got in here?
bro, and it's just wild as fuck because it's just like, damn, everything right now is like so perfect. Everything is a bonus for me, and I really appreciate y'all for real. Honestly, like every day I appreciate y'all for real, regardless if y'all take it in or not. I appreciate y'all.
The one thing that I gotta keep reminding myself is to be in the present with people.
Yeah.
Very important.
Because obviously tomorrow's not promised. But
Big facts.
outside of that, you just miss moments not being obviously not being present and like actually taking people in instead of like not saying you're being dismissive towards anybody, but just like, you
Not
know,
aware of
yeah,
it.
like nonchalant about everything. Like that's why like any like minor inconvenience, it could be anything. I'll call Dawn. I'll be like, I called Dawn about some air tags. Like how far did he? How does this shit work? You know what I'm saying? Anything. Like yeah, I can Google this
I
shit.
call that nigga about Zelda all the time, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But
All
like,
the time.
just know, like all my shenanigans, I call Dalton, even if it's just to be like, yo, I just want to tell you that. All right, bye. You know what I'm saying?
No, dead ass,
Like-
bro. And it's nice to have that,
Yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's nice to have that. Dalton used to check on me every day. Like, literally, when I was going through, like, in Austin, like, he'll check and be like, hey, bro,
Do
I'm
you have
just checking
anything
in.
in your backpack?
You said what?
Anything in your backpack? What is this? What is this though?
It's Desperado and Jack Daniels.
It's disgusting, but I'm gonna drink it.
Why you say it's disgusting? Nah, but
It's Desperado.
Nah, but for real though, it's just like that shit's so nice, bro. Because my mom does that, my dad does that, like Dalton does that, Chris does that, like Katie do it, like bro, my shit, like
It's sweet and spicy.
yeah, that's the Jack Daniels and the Desperado.
You got
But,
you got the sausage.
it's just very nice, bro.
shit
And it's
clear
the
my
little,
sinuses.
it's the little shit because people don't do this on a daily basis. Like
Yeah.
we're not blood.
Yeah.
None of us in this room aren't blood, but you treat me like it. And I just like, sometimes I just kind of like just sit back and just be like, I'll look at the videos. Like I was just looking at Shelby's birthday. Like She's still you. Hey, Shelby, I know you listen to this shit. You still a loser ass bitch.
That night made me so.
Wait, whoa.
Nah, no. It's just a joke. It was a joke.
Call her a
But,
bitch though. Come on now.
No. It was a joke with her friend. She said it, but nah,
Oh, okay.
I'm not calling Shelby. Nah, because I know she'll punch me, and I definitely don't want no hands. But the thing is, it's just funny.
Did I tell y'all what happened after I left y'all's? After we left Shelby's party?
Maybe.
So you know the woman I was dating at that time.
Yes.
Who you fucking with?
Just give him the first line.
Contact.
Red Cadillac.
Yes.
So
How is she?
look, you know I was good and drunk.
Yeah.
Done.
I had all the bottles in my jacket. I remember I opened it up like, what y'all niggas?
Yeah, you did like a salesman.
So we make it all. I want to say we had to stop by your house for something before we headed home. I remember leaving. We left your house after we got back from the place, and you know usually after we have an outing or do anything, we go back to my crib and we shaboing, and she goes home. So I'm drunk. I'm in that mode. I'm like, I'm finna tear this ass up.
LOL.
Her fucking son got arrested. So like I'm in the bed, like, like innocent.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm in the bed
yeah.
looking wild, innocent, briefs on, like I'm ready whenever you are. She's sitting on the couch, texting, calling,
Furious,
franticing, and all that shit. I'm like, so this ain't happening, huh?
She a mom first. Though.
No, I do. I definitely respect that, but I must say, I was upset.
Yeah, because you were the type of person to be like, and she was like, yeah, my son's with you. And you could have been like, well, he ain't going nowhere else right now.
Right, like, I would be like, yo, it's not
he already in that motherfucker.
That's wild, but yeah, that's true though.
It's gonna
Like,
take
he ain't
me-
going
He be
nowhere.
like, he already in that motherfucker.
It's gonna
ain't
take
going
me
nowhere.
You can give me 5 minutes,
3.5. It's gonna take me 3.5, baby. You be on your way.
and I'm gonna go right to bed.
I go with you to the jet, whatever you want to do. I'll stay up with you. We can go get
As long
McDonald's
as I
breakfast.
get what I need to get.
I needed that night. On
Oh
God.
boy,
I needed that.
Nah, cause we was fucked up. But that shit was
super
was
drunk.
so much
There was
fun
a lot
though.
of
It was fun.
Nobody has time. Nobody has like times like that though, for real. Because
we beat the fuck out of them though. God damn.
bro, we killed them. Bro,
We
I got
smoked
the
they
videos
boots.
on my memories right
Yeah,
now.
we smoked
We
they
was
boots.
destroying shit.
There was one y'all didn't trust me on, and I was like, trust me.
Yeah, it was a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
You said Die Hard.
Yeah.
It was Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Die Hard.
Chris was like, I think it's Die Hard, and I was like that. I was like, the debate is if that's a Christmas movie. So I don't know if we.
But
can
it
put that one.
happened during Christmas
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyways, Shelby's birthday was a good time. Your birthday was a great time.
Oh hell yeah.
Who was I talking to in November, right?
I still got the video
was it-
where Miles was previewing Burner Boy shit.
That was Raiden's birthday.
That
but
was
his
Ray's
birthday,
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, he took over the ox of my son's birthday when he was already asleep.
That's crazy
Yeah,
though.
that
Like
was
your
wild.
son gets to see like, yo, this was a #1 hit, and
I
this
know we
was for
did.
your birthday.
I know we did karaoke at your birthday, and that's when we did karaoke for sure. Katie
I'm trying to
and
think what we did.
we did
Oh, we
karaoke.
went to
were
Carrollton.
no,
We
we
went
were
to
at your
Carrollton.
house. We just did it at your house. We did the karaoke thing. Me and you did. Ridge did.
Oh, I had the Kahoot and shit, right?
Yeah, Ridge did. What song did Ridge do for karaoke?
When we went to Charlotte.
No, Ridge did. Me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
At your yep. It was very bad. I had
Oh,
to
that's
help
when
him
I
out.
said that's when I said Anaheim with like my whole chest, and everybody looked at me fucking stupid because they was just like, bro, it's Sacramento, the capital of California.
Oh,
Cause I remember Brandon got on my ass and Joy got on my ass. I remember
that wasn't his birthday.
Damn, why?
Brandon and Joy did come down randomly, and me and Shelby was just talking about that because we didn't know why they came. But I was like, maybe
in the city.
I think they were just here to be here. type
Yeah,
shit.
but
they
yeah.
did stop by. They left. They came back.
I forgot we just did a bunch of shit at the crib.
Yeah, for your birthday.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then me, Shelby, him, and Jaleesa went to a game.
Your birthday's after Thanksgiving, right?
What game we go to?
We went to Charlotte, bro.
That's I didn't go to that trip
But it was just us four.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, of course.
after Thanksgiving, right?
That's when we went to.
Yeah, it was December.
We saw Pablo Rancho.
Yeah, we
I
flew to Atlanta,
That was
and
when
then
we went to Atlanta first, and then we
Yeah,
went to Charlotte.
I had just got caught up around
I
your
know.
birthday.
I remember that. I remember
I
that.
just got caught up bad.
I was low key
Got caught up
upset
bad.
about that.
Super bad.
Cause this nigga never go on trips with us, bro.
No, that was
Yeah, you missed 2 bangers though.
Two
The
for
guy,
real.
the
The
guy
Aus-
trip had that one.
the Austin trip I missed because of the smorshing.
Yeah, yeah, but that was like one night though.
Yeah.
We're talking about like when we
Yeah,
went on
the
the all guy
Charlotte
trip.
Cause Charlotte was fun, bro. And we've been talking about doing it again, bro. You definitely got to tap in this time. Even if your pocket's not looking right, well, I'll pitch in because
the pockets is pocketing these days.
I don't give a fuck. But next time
And
we
your
do
favorite
something,
reunion's in August, right? Just September.
No, we're taking my niece to Spelman in August.
yeah, I remember you telling me that though. Yeah,
Second week in August. But it's like a 6-day.
But your
Spellman's a good
excursion or
look
some
for
shit.
Caitlyn though.
Huh?
That's a good look.
Yeah, I
good
was.
look. Cause then she have Ivy Leagues looking at her for real.
Yeah, she's
Like she's a
brilliant, bro.
National Honor Society type of chick.
Yeah,
like
she's
that's dope.
She's brilliant.
Spellman is like a real good look for her though.
Oh yeah, it's just I hope her roommate's cool, and I hope she treats her undergrad like just school, dorm, maybe go out.
Well,
to
luckily,
eat.
generally you only have to stay at the door for 1 year. So once you're in your second year, you can get like a student apartment.
I just want her to be safe, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I care
But
about.
that's college, man. I mean,
It'll be different if she actually went to the school up the road. She wanted to go to.
She want to go to Georgia?
No, she wanted to go to the school in Dallas.
She want to go to SMU.
SMU.
Is that the really expensive one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to go to SMU.
Shout out my boy Coop. He
She
graduated
said that
from
was
there.
100 bands a semester or some shit.
It's private school, so yep.
Yeah, he
And-
graduated. He got
yeah.
his master's from there. Shout out.
I told her I would have to no days off for like 3 years straight. and I have no life to even start to help try to pay
I thought
for
she was
that.
on an academic scholarly though.
Well, the thing was, they only offer so much money, but Spelman offered her the most.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense
Yeah.
now. I didn't know like the whole type of thing she was going through, but Spellman
Yeah.
was just cool.
Spelman
though.
offered her money to go there.
Yeah,
so,
full rides are generally for athletes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and people still get partial scholarships.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
don't think she did. I think she was like in school plays and shit. I don't know.
No, but I
if
was
she
saying
did.
when you really hear a full ride scholarship, it's generally for athletes.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
Something to make the school look better.
Switching topics off us, you know what I'm saying? I guess we can get into the world a little bit. Jamie Foxx finally left a message for all the people who cared
Yeah.
about him and was wanting answers, even though they weren't owed that, in my personal opinion. I can't tell. I watched the video twice last night. I can tell
He
that
recovering.
he's recovering. He's not fully there. Time is a little off. He definitely lost some weight.
He pale.
A little pale, but
Yeah.
he's blessed nonetheless. He didn't disclose his whatever it was, which he didn't. Again, he doesn't have to. But it was just dope that he did take the time out to
Be like, I'm all right.
say he's all right. You know what I'm saying? Which was the blessing.
And his movie just came out.
They cloned Tyrone.
I need to watch that.
I was gonna watch
I've
it when
heard
I get
nothing
back
but great
home.
things
Yeah,
about
I was
it.
gonna watch it when I
You
get
know,
home.
they said John Boyega goes crazy. In the movie, so.
I'm
His
actually
accent's crazy too.
I'm actually kind of upset that they that went to Netflix. And I guess Netflix made the film, so but they put movies in they put movies in theaters before.
Very, very, very seldom. They do that when they want it to get because movie cannot win an Oscar unless it's in theaters. So they did
Let
that
me
for
hit that concoction.
they
again.
did it for that specific reason.
Yeah.
They want it to be an Oscar.
I'm not gonna hold you, even though it's the weekend and whatnot. I also hate that it came out during the how'd you say it? Barbenheimer weekend because
Oh yeah.
everybody. But Netflix it's a home thing. Whenever you get home, put it on. They released the Emmys is TV, right?
Yeah.
They released all the Emmy nominees for the best TV shows and the actors and all that. And my boy got fucking snubbed, bro.
Who?
Franklin, bro.
Oh, you talking about from
Snowfall.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. I told you, like, I had Raiden watching that shit. So he'd be upset too.
Raiden don't care about no awards.
Raiden care about Snowfall.
He
nigga.
was watching it.
I'm talking about awards. I'm not saying about the show.
I mean, nah, cause he there. We know what's going. He know what's going, bro. He know.
No, I know. I'm just talking about awards.
What's his name? I can't even.
Damson Idris.
He know Damson was that last seat, bro. I think I started all the way over at their house with him day one type shit. So we was all the way caught up. So, he looking at me like, put Snowfall on, nigga. What you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? I was like, bet, I got you. So I put the shit on. We watching it. They was trapped in the cage.
They only watched two things. It would be Snowfall or Dragon Ball.
Bro,
Snowfall
he be
Dragon
talking to fool. He be talking. That shit's so crazy to me, bro. You got a little human.
For real.
Yeah, today we played like we're having a phone conversation. That was interesting.
That was dope.
I picked up his little walkie-talkie toy. I said, "Hello, Raiden is for you," and he grabbed it. And he was like, "Hello." And I went to the other room, grabbed my phone, and started talking to him. And he was just like, "How about that?" He does this thing now where he makes his weird ass sound. He'd be like, blah 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 blah.
But he's like a little person for real, bro.
Oh,
That
yeah.
shit was crazy seeing him like moving around.
That boy
talking.
be getting frustrated because he can't do something.
Yeah.
Like he has this book that you slide like the pop-ups on. He can't do the slide up one. He can only do the one when you pull out. He gets so fucking pissed.
I bet.
He'll be like, try it twice, and he'll be like, I'm like, what the fuck?
He start throwing a temper tantrum.
He got a bunch of new outfits too.
Oh, yeah?
Bigger clothes.
I would like to say if y'all didn't watch the Adam Eve Invincible special, oh my god, it's so crazy.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I saw
Hey Dalton,
the prequel. How she got her powers and shit.
Dalton is so raw. I was so happy because I didn't have to turn on episode 7 and episode 8.
Because they were like the animation is like took a step up.
Bro, they had a fight on the highway, bro. Like, all right, if anybody's watching this, like for real, and y'all want to take some ideas, that's probably one of the best cartoon animation type things ever that Americans can ever put out. Because, bro,
Well, America's made Avatar, so.
No, you're right. But what I'm saying is it's just the animation, the storytelling, and it hits and you can relate to it because her dad's a piece of shit. So it's just like.
But see, with Avatar though, there is not that much like the fluidity when they fight is there, but the animation is not like groundbreaking.
No, you're right.
Because but what makes Avatar great is the writing.
The later seasons, I mean,
they're good. Like Korra has way better animation.
yeah, but I feel like the way that they like animated their fights in Avatar.
That's what I'm saying. They use the most stuff for the fights, but I'm saying they were fluid.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it wasn't nothing like you'll be like, wow, this is
groundbreaking,
the best animation I've ever seen. Because then you'll turn on like an anime and be like, oh, never mind.
Right.
Listen, if you watch the Adam Eve like special, like bro, it's so dope.
Because the season 1 was popular, so they put more gas in the engine for
it's 56 minutes, bro, and you're in this emotional roller coaster. Bro, you remember how we was watching Invincible, bro?
Oh no, that shit was crazy.
Listen, when you watch Adam Eve shit, you're like, it literally gives you 8 episodes in one, bro. Because what's happening, how it's happening, when she was dealing with her friend, when she started discovering her powers.
Yeah.
Even when they're introducing certain characters, like just like one thing that really got to me, that made me feel good, like, and this is just me. I don't care about nobody else's feelings about this, but they had a black babysitter with dreads. And he was, for real, bro.
Yeah,
for real. It was a black babysitter with dreads. And then he was just like, damn, I need to study for this test or I'm going to get broke up by, I'm going to get killed. So she was saying like, why isn't mercury liquid? And she was just like, because mercury and liquid don't get along together. And that's why they can't conform. Because she basically broke it down like, to the chemical level of why they can't get together because they don't like each other, so that's why they become liquid. And she laughed, and he was just like, what the fuck? How do you know this? And then when her parents came back, he was just like, yo, you have a genius. Look at what she's building with Legos. She's building atoms. Like, she's building, like, hydrogen, oxygen,
Yeah.
nitrogen. She's building this. You have a special being right
Yeah,
now.
she can see
and then
chemical compounds.
you know what her dad did? Oh, she's just a fucking weirdo. Like, for real. Like, we watched Omni-Man kill people with his son's face. That nigga sucks, for real. Like, if you could... it just makes me so mad, but that's the best thing about that comic.
No, yeah, because it subverts everything.
They showed that Adam Eve's pops was a piece of shit in the regular show.
In the show, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was way more of a piece of shit because he was just like, he was basically saying like, you're a weirdo. Like, Dalton, you would never call Raiden a weirdo, regardless on what he does. And just to think that I
would be like, that's what you want to do, bro. That's
your kid's excelling at something and you don't understand, so you call her a weirdo.
No, never.
And then, but you know people like that though. Music, arts, science, anything. You know parents like that because they don't understand and they're not able to open up their mind to it because they're in this 9-to-5 bullshit. You need to work, you need to pay your bills and take care of your family. And everything else after that doesn't make sense. So I thought that shit was so cool to me because they worked that shit in because that was real life type shit. And then she found her outlet being, you know, a superhero.
Look, I'm all for people's stories being told.
Yeah.
Right? Even through cartoons. I know we had the conversation about Miles and him and the Gwen and the other Spider B Parker or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating as a man. This is not even a color because it's not important. Like genetically and ideally for men to be portrayed. There are bad men in this world. There are sociopaths, there are abusers, there are murderers, rapists. There's all type of evil men in this world, and they need to be showcased. But you know, for whatever reason that Hollywood decides. But I just hate the fact that like there's no good fathers like on TV. Like for real, like
how it used to be.
Yeah, Uncle Phil.
What are you talking about? This Is Us.
Carl Winslow.
Yeah.
This Is Us is dope, but even
No, because man, Sterling K. Brown, he was like, when he met his real father, he asked how his adoptive father was, and he was like, he was larger than life.
Yeah.
About his white adoptive father, he was like, he was larger than life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's a good show though. But
I watched a few episodes.
I haven't watched it.
But if you're talking about like television, that stuff doesn't sell though. Now,
Yeah.
people want drama.
Well, my thing is though,
Man, dog, Snowfall, this boy beefing with his mom and shit.
his dad was cool in Snowfall, but he wasn't a father. He tried to be.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but even
that shit doesn't.
They depicted that correctly for the time because the Black Panther.
Yeah,
the
but what
drugs
I'm
came
telling
in.
you is if you're going into a writer's room, they're never going to be like, show a good father story. It doesn't sell.
Even Goku started off a good father. He took his.
He was doing the bare minimum.
He
Chris.
took his. Bro,
because they were walking in the forest.
Episode 1 of Dragon Ball Z, he took Gohan to meet his old crew that didn't know him.
He didn't even know he existed.
They didn't know Gohan, right? Wait,
Yeah,
what we talking about?
they were like, "You have a kid?" I was like, "Bro, this is your best friend."
They haven't seen each other in years, though.
That's point blank.
But that's more.
This motherfucker can fly. There's no excuses.
That's more fetched than far.
Nigga,
in
he
my
can't
opinion.
fly, bro. He got Nimbus.
But the moment he takes him outside, the boy gets stolen.
Yeah, that's a fact. By his brother, nonetheless. So it's
and then
really,
he's
family
like,
beef.
This motherfucker gets killed in battle, and he's like, "Hey, Piccolo, I know you see my enemy and shit. Can you take care of my son?"
Shout out to the Beam team. I'm gonna make some money off that shit.
But my whole thing is
the only father in Dragon Ball Z that matters is Piccolo and Vegeta. All right. Because Vegeta actually learned some shit and applied it.
bro, yeah.
Goku fucking sucks as a dad.
they regressed his character over time.
But I understand that. But I'm saying he was never like an amazing father though.
Uncle Iroh.
He was dad. Uncle Iroh was amazing.
But
Yo, yeah.
you know, in the place of a father because his,
Uncle Iroh is amazing.
He's amazing. Amazing. That soldier song, the soldiers
Ultimate
song
quotables from a man.
The soldier
And
song
RIP
he
to
sang,
the actor. He
he
passed
did
away.
pass.
What?
Yeah.
The original voice actor.
Okay.
They switched it like towards the end, like third
Yeah,
season
he
or
passed
whatever.
away.
I knew it was something different.
Matter of fact, I want to say he passed right after the episode aired of that little. What's the
White Lotus?
Nah, like when they
I'm trying to think of
they
modern.
do like mini episodes within the episode. Like that episode, Uncle Iroh was running into like the street urchins. It was like, you should do it like this. Don't be this.
Oh,
Be
when
that-
he was doing the tea shop when they were in the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah, but it was like,
Okay.
and then Momo like was with the little wildcats or whatever, and slept in the footprint of Appa.
Oh, okay. That's when he got kidnapped. That's when
Right,
Bob
right,
Sensei-
right,
they were in
right,
Bob
right,
Sensei.
right.
Yeah. Damn,
So
I can't believe I remember that.
He sang a song on the show because his son died in the war or whatever.
Right.
But I want to say they aired that episode after the actor died.
Right.
So like when the credits rolled, they, you know, dedicated that episode to
In
him.
memory of, yeah.
But that song, the soldier song, right now, think about it, tears. Like I'm thinking about
Bro,
it.
that he was.
Uncle
he was
Iroh
great.
was the GOAT.
But I'm saying like, but I'm thinking of modern, like anything modern right now. They don't really show type of shit like that.
Yeah, all the fathers are either bad or like not in the picture.
Or if they're there, they're just for like comedy.
Yeah,
Relief,
like,
yeah.
They're not like not doing like dad shit.
Like Al Bundy is different though. That dad definitely existed in the 90s. He cared about his family, but it's like, give me a fucking break. Bro.
Yeah, nah.
You know
oh
what I'm
God,
saying?
yeah.
Again, Uncle Phil, very hands-on,
Yeah.
very like, yo, this is how we're gonna
Yeah,
carry.
that was the golden age of sitcoms though. They don't really care about
Yeah.
sitcoms anymore. We're in the streaming model.
Now is lean, and I feel like
You got Hopper from Stranger Things.
Everything's just
Hopper's good.
inclusion, though. Everybody has to be included, and I hate that because we take away from
Well,
storytelling.
Hopper
But
still
also-
was like, he was a shit dad. He was a good dad, but he was a shit dad.
He had a second chance on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But with the inclusion thing,
At first.
I think I said this a while back on this show, but I just basically with inclusion, the problem is when you start, trying to do this, someone will always get left out because you're
Right,
like,
yeah.
he was like, oh snap, we didn't put a gay character in the show. So then when you put that character, that takes someone's place, right? So
Facts,
someone will always get knocked out. You can't have Captain Planet all times, okay?
Yeah.
And Captain Planet
I
had every
agree.
race, and then Captain Planet was silver.
But
So-
the thing
Yeah, green hair.
the thing that I feel like happened, and I'm gonna say it happened with Breaking Bad. The father figure in these shows, even on what's the Netflix
Well,
Ozark.
the point was Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
That was the point.
But
It's
I'm just saying, like once they as in the creators, the writers, whatever, every antagonist forward has had pro and in their
Nigga,
makeup.
fuck Skylar.
You know what I'm saying?
Stupid bitch.
So like, it's rather you fuck with Walt because, I mean, obviously it started because he wanted to, leave money for his family,
because he thought he was gonna die.
Right.
Yeah.
But initially, before, great. I get that's probably a bad example because
The point of the show is
he's Breaking Bad.
and then at the end he admitted it. He was like, I like doing this.
Yeah, I
shit.
like doing this shit.
Because he felt like somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do feel like even it could be written for a dad, even Marty in Ozark, like he was laundering the money, shit just got deep. And it's either I pull my family into this or I watch my family die. So he pulls his family into this, and of course the shit gets worse and worse. And all this
that's
shit.
the thing with shit like that.
You
There's,
got-
there's no
but
easy
even me
answer.
talking about it's not. You're right.
because
You're
we're
right,
talking
you're
about
right,
crime.
You're right.
That's what
you're
I'm
right.
saying. But we like the drama of it.
Omni-Man. We just talked about the
But
nigga.
but
Now that I rewatched the series, man, he was literally like
he called his wife. She's something like a pet.
pet. Yeah,
Yeah, rewatching that show actually
it trips you out, bro.
it does, but you see it day one with him though. Like even before he kills the team, like you
Bro,
see
yeah, it's just like because
his
he's always
ticks.
questioning shit.
Yeah,
it's just like, damn, will he ever get his powers?
Yeah, like you see the ticks.
But the only thing the show did different than the comics was in the comics, it doesn't directly show you who killed.
Oh,
the show vividly shows you him.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
This one is like a shadow figure.
That's what hooked us.
A shadow figure kill it, and then like in the next issue, it opens up.
It was Omni-Man. Yeah,
but that shit was the first like off the rip. It's just like. Yeah, I killed all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Way to start something because after
Crazy
we
Cold
all
Open,
watched that, we all kind of like congregated and we were just like,
Twitter spoiled it, and then Ryan came.
Well, I
to the
already
crib.
read the comic.
yeah,
I didn't read it.
I know you did.
Yeah,
Twitter spoiled it for me. Ryan had already watched it. I didn't have Amazon. He gave me his account. Him and Zach and me were all chilling, and we were talking about it.
It was great.
And Ryan was like, "Shit, let's go watch it, bro." We went upstairs, watched it, and yeah, I remember
Hooked.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I gotta.
It was cool at
Yeah.
first. It was just like, oh, we getting another superhero team.
Yeah.
And then when the murders started happening, because oh boy had the red flash, had a
More than murders, this boy was discombobulating people.
yo, bro, and it was like the last 5 minutes, and I'm like, wow, we're on a cliffhanger.
See, that's the type of shit I want to see if they make an Injustice movie. Superman doing that shit. Because that would
You
be
know,
insane.
James Gunn is going to do it perfect.
I watched that Injustice animation.
It was good, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
great. It was great.
It followed the game like pretty accurately. I'm not mad at it.
Oh, people hate it.
Yeah,
so.
I know, but I didn't. It was okay.
That shit's so cool.
I think they said they did like it because it's just basically like a summary. You know, it's like reading the back of a book.
Yeah,
it
didn't
kind of gives you
didn't
like
get into.
it gives you the clips, not
It gives
the
you the
full,
meat and potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which I mean, they only give them a certain amount of time, an hour 15 minutes. What
Right.
you know? What do you want them to do with that?
I also feel
They
like
do amazing with it though.
I'm
DC anime is always good to me though.
Same.
I fall victim to this too, where comic book fans are too attached. So they
Agreed.
want it to
Agreed.
be exactly like.
Because think about it, when they talk about even fucking James Bond,
Yeah.
right? They're like, a black man is James Bond.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
it's a spy. Who gives a fuck?
Okay, wait. Let me hold on, because I agree too fast. I don't want to see a black James Bond.
Idris Elba, bro?
I don't want to see that shit.
Oh, you crazy.
I don't.
Idris would be sick.
You know why I don't want to see it?
Why?
If I, as a black man,
Mm-hmm.
there's certain things that are in James Bond's.
You know he couldn't fit in.
I ain't saying fit in, but fit in the sense of like there's certain things in James Bond's repertoire that a real nigga is not doing.
Okay.
That's just facts.
Okay.
That's just facts.
But see, this is what I'm talking about. See this discourse over James Bond?
I'm just saying. Look, I understand what James Bond means across the pond, so to speak.
Let's go past this then.
Okay.
Remember when they were talking about the Michael B. Jordan Superman movie, right?
Why did you read
Yeah.
my mind? Like that's literally what I was saying.
But I know you don't like Michael B. Jordan, but I'm saying just for them saying they're thinking about it. People were like, "Oh, what?"
I didn't want that though.
Yeah, it could have been.
I didn't want that.
I wouldn't have been mad at.
No,
like,
but I'm saying,
they were. I understand.
who cares?
I understand.
right?
I care.
But I'm saying, just a black Superman.
I didn't want that.
I do like the fact that my man from the X-Men movie is getting another shot at comic book acting though. I don't know his name, but he is a phenomenal actor.
Did you see him in that scammer show?
Who you
Where
talking about?
The dude who
wasn't supposed to die and
like,
then he
was,
died
of first class.
Oh, Darwin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know
because he wasn't supposed to die
Because he has the most
adapted.
OP power in that shit.
He could adapt to anything.
And then he just pops a marble in his mouth. He's like, oh.
He was in another show.
Yeah, he's a good actor, though.
He was based because he was a Zoe. He was from he was a Haitian and he was a drug dealer. And he basically, because that's old boy from,
He was in the Blacklist.
Yeah.
He was a villain in the Blacklist.
He's a good actor, though.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, I saw that.
I didn't see the.
But yeah, I do agree. Or
It's cool. You can
or
check it
with
out.
when you, if you're a big comic book fan, right?
Yeah.
And you read a story.
Yeah.
And they're like, the movie comes out, Civil War, for instance. They're like, this is not like the comic book.
Hell.
Well, no shit, because that movie would make no fucking sense.
Yeah. I look,
And it would be like 6 hours.
but I also hate that because me and you go back and forth about DC and Marvel. Well, you see something in the film and TV with Marvel that I don't see, versus like the movies with DC, I see something you don't see. So that's where our decks with each
Not
other
every
is.
movie, though.
Not every movie, but at the same time,
But I'm looking from a I look from a different lens though.
we both like both parties though.
Yeah,
So it's not,
we've seen movies together.
yeah. So it's never like you know what I'm saying?
I told you the Batman was my favorite comic book movie that year.
Nah, because that shit went. Shout out, what's that nigga name?
Robert Pattinson.
Nah, the nigga who made
Matt
it.
Reeves.
Shout out to Matt Reeves, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
He got my vote.
That good movie.
Yeah.
Startup. You go watch that. Go watch Startup.
Banger movie, right?
It's with the dude I was talking about. But go ahead, Dalton. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm just like our disconnect is when it comes to you, like y'all trying to get deep on me about these movies that are not good movies. I'm just talking about strictly as a movie. The movie's not good.
No, I get you.
Is this on Netflix, Hulu?
I think it's on Prime.
But
Maybe Hulu. But I get you.
Izzy Morales.
But that's all I was.
Fuck.
And I said this. I said like if you're going to make like a serious film, right, and like make a serious Superman movie, depressing, dark version of Superman, then it should be a good movie.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that. And I like Man of Steel. I don't love it, but I do like it. I really like the last 30 minutes, though. When they're throwing each other through buildings, it looks great.
Yeah.
But, like, and then Batman vs. Superman, I literally have the extended edition at the house. I watched it with all no like, and nothing cut out. And the movie's still not good.
So okay.
It's not a good movie. But
the movie's good with this. It was already good. The extended made it better.
Fuck you, Tuesday. I saw that tweet.
But let me ask you this before.
But I'm talking about as a movie, and I could give you many reasons why it's not a good movie.
Okay, but while we're on that, this is where I'm at with the conversation.
Sure.
Hold on.
He said sure.
Who does DC? Who gets the blame?
What you mean?
For DC movies not
Warner Brothers.
So it has nothing to do with the characters. Like as far as
like the actors they pick?
No, just the character. Shazam getting a movie, Blue Beetle getting a movie, Batman versus Superman getting a movie.
Like
not necessarily who they pick to play them, but the characters themselves.
Sure, yeah. So like I know what happens is they go in a room,
right,
and they're talking to people in suits and like
Ben Affleck, Harry.
They're but I'm saying they're like we're gonna make this movie next, okay? Like, but see, at first I see what he was doing. He was trying to give you the Justice League characters, right? Trying to bring them together.
Oh man, that could have been good, bro. Fuck.
But Shazam is a harder sell than like a solo Shazam movie is a harder sell than doing Wonder Woman, the Trinity. Wonder Woman,
Batman,
Superman.
Right,
Yeah.
that's the Trinity. Because Man of Steel didn't really make a lot of money.
Yeah.
But Batman and Superman did.
Yeah.
Just from the title alone. Batman always sells.
Yeah.
Except for Flash. That's their biggest failure ever.
Well, Batman wasn't in the title. Batman was in the title.
But that's what I'm saying. But generally he's a big draw.
Yeah, always.
They always make money. But and then Wonder Woman made a billion, like a lot of money too.
Yeah.
Aquaman made $1 billion. But that's what I'm saying. Those are like the big ones. Shazam was not going to do that, no matter what they tried to do.
They were trying to Guardians of the Galaxy.
But no matter what, that character is not a big draw.
Yeah.
Shazam is not very
because he's been in there.
He would have been easier to introduce as a secondary character in a different movie. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I said Black Adam was never going to work.
Yeah, especially because Shazam isn't.
I don't give a fuck who's playing Black Adam.
Yeah,
it was just wasn't going to work.
I don't want to see a Black Adam origin movie.
Yeah,
because there's no point.
I don't need to see it
because he's just a bad dude. That's it.
Blue Beetle doesn't need to be in theaters. It's not going to make a lot of money. It should have been a streaming movie. He's not his character is newer.
Yeah.
It's not an old character.
Yeah.
And then secondly, in that version of him is even newer.
Yeah.
And it's a crazy concept.
Yeah.
And we already have had Iron Man and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Which is when you're doing movies like that, that's the shit you have to think about because no matter what movie you make, there's always going to be this movie looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's always going to get compared.
We wanted to see Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse because that animation style is not done anywhere else.
And there's so many different ones.
And
did you see it?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that, I can't compare that movie to nothing. Nothing looks like it.
Different versions.
Sounds like it. The Ninja Turtle movie coming out. I have never seen anything like that.
And while we're on animation, the Kid Cudi joint was fire too.
Oh, Intergalactic, I think.
Yeah, that was a fire film.
It was cool. It was cool.
I haven't watched it, but I saw the animation style. Like that's what I'm saying. Those are noticeably different from other things, right?
Yeah.
But when the problem with these kind of movies is they're like,
Chris?
oh
no,
I am.
They're like, oh,
30
this looks like
milligrams
this.
of Adderall, baby.
Oh, this looks like shit. Especially now, visual effects are going down because people are trying to pump up movies at a crazy rate.
I just the discourse around comic book culture is.
But what I'm gonna tell you this as well. Just to end the put a pin on the DC part. Warner Brothers is like 70 Cent to blame, right? Because they're known to make terrible business decisions all the time. The biggest thing they've ever done was Harry Potter. That is a fact. That is their biggest selling franchise. Not even fucking close to anything else.
And it was fire.
Right. And they took a step
most
back.
part.
They took a step back on that one and let them kind of do their thing.
Right.
And I don't know why they didn't do that because they really try to rein Zack Snyder in. And I don't know why, because he makes weird movies on purpose. Like 300 is phenomenal, but it's very fucking weird.
Bro, we got a Green
Watchmen.
Lantern for real.
The Watchmen made no money.
It was a great movie.
Cult fucking classic.
But it's a great movie. But
Shit, tatted
it's a
on my
classic
leg.
graphic novel. But that movie, when I saw it, I was like, this is a great book. The movie looks great. I know it won't make any money.
Oh, yeah.
There's movies I see and I tell Shelby every time we see a trailer, I was like, this movie will make no money because this is a very niche audience. Like Watchmen it's a tough read. Like it's not an easy book to read.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely gruesome.
But it's also very deep. There's a lot of shit going on. It's not action packed by any means. It's all like character moments, a lot of dialogue.
You have to be there.
Right, but I like the way that movie looked great. The way they did everything, I love that movie. But I knew it wasn't gonna make any money. But when they gave him DC, Man of Steel didn't make a lot of money, but then Batman vs Superman did. So, but even after that, they were like, let's dial it back. What? What do you mean? He just made $1 billion on a movie. But I didn't like the movie, but he made $1 billion nonetheless.
Regardless.
Right. So, and then they just kind of gave up on him. And then
Zack Snyder's daughter passed.
Then you see then he just dipped. And I don't blame him at all. But the quality started dipping. But the biggest problem they had was trying to just create a formula the same way Marvel
I think if they would have Ryan said, if they would have let Zach flush out his vision,
right, and I think what is
in hindsight would have been 2020.
And then the thing with Zach, I don't think he would have done it for very long either. I think he would have been like a good 10 movies, and he probably would have been like, that's the DC chapters.
Yeah.
And that would have been like, great, that makes sense. We get Darkseid coming, have some side adventures, boom, we're done.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
But see, the thing about Zach too, as far as DC went, is that you knew he actually cared.
Yeah, he did.
Like he wasn't just doing it because they picked him. Like he wanted to do it, and he had ideas.
Yeah, he did have ideas, and I know he didn't direct every film because I don't like the Shazam movies like that.
Yeah.
The second one's awful.
I like the first one.
The first one's fine, but the second one's terrible.
Even him just being a consultant,
Consultant, bro.
Consultant.
Just say consultant.
Consultant on all the films that he wasn't shooting would have been perfect. All the ideas would have tied together. Like you said back in the day, they could have shared notes, keep the continuity going. But yeah, man, it fucking sucks because again, we got the report Thursday that Black Beetle, Blue Beetle was on track to do like 15 to 19 million this opening weekend because of engagements. Where I feel like, okay, somebody pointed this out, and I really hate these fucking new blacks, bro. They fucking suck. This nigga said, oh, Blue Beetle was going to be Hispanic people's version of Black Panther that they've been crying about. And look, nobody's going to see it. One, the movie isn't out yet, you fucktard. And then two, that is not on. First of all, let me tell you something I know. Faux show about Hispanic people. Off the rip.
They gonna show out for their people.
That one. Two, wherever they're airing those commercials for Blue Beetle are not what Hispanic people are watching.
Also, the marketing is not very heavy for that movie.
It's not heavy. So this is what happened.
They're releasing these movies because they want to make some kind of money from it.
Until James Gunn starts to roll out his shit.
Fucking hate green, bro. Like, bro, they're taking away like art.
You hate green. Oh,
The
money.
money.
Oh,
because
They're taking away art,
if
bro.
you release the movie and you make it a loss, you can make a tax write-off on some of it. So you have to release it though.
If you watch any of the animation DC puts out,
yeah,
like
crazy.
the Doom Batman shit, crazy. Like it gives you a whole different story. Like Batman is trying to Batman's fighting like basically hell and shit.
Yeah.
And like
The Elseworlds
I love
story. Yeah.
and I love what they're doing with Green Arrow. He's in every type of movie. And it's just like DC has the right formula. It's just
they have the best characters.
they just need somebody to put that shit on film.
But I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be hard regardless. Like, cause they've had a lot of stinkers,
Yeah.
especially in a row. Like
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 2 was terrible.
Yeah, I fell asleep. That was the
Shazam.
first film I fell asleep.
Disgusting.
And then you haven't seen it, but The Flash is terrible.
Yeah.
And it's official. It is their biggest loss
Yeah.
of all time.
There was a lot of other shit around that too, though.
Yeah, the amount of time it took to come out, the actor.
Israel.
But that's what I'm saying. It was doomed to fail.
Yeah.
But they had to put it out because it was too expensive.
That weird motherfucker.
Let's
Batman could not save that movie.
let's close on.
Hell no.
I know everybody's talking about the emote girl and the chick who kidnapped herself.
I didn't even get to know what the fuck
They
was
made a
going
fake
on.
trailer that took in.
But we'll touch on that more when Amanda's here.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to end on, is music. We had Nas come out today. A$AP Rocky dropped
A song, right?
a song produced by Pharrell. Yeah, it was. I don't want to talk about the real with A$AP because I really, really love him as a person.
Same.
But,
Shout out Lucky.
But musically, yeah. There was something else that was like big.
Sex, Money,
Was
Drugs. Shout out Lucky.
Shout out Lucky.
Oh, J-Rock song.
J-Rock song, which is getting mixed reviews.
Yeah.
It's very different for him.
Yeah.
And it was Nas. It was J-Rock. It was,
That's all I
Man
can
up,
think of.
band up.
there was something else, bro.
Another.
Oh, Future's verse on
and then Drake and that dude's freestyle.
I'm turning your
that
click
was
up.
today. Turn your click up. Future smoked that. Drake smoked his
Freestyle.
freestyle. But speaking of Drake, we can end it on here because this was big in our space of doing podcasts. So Elliot Wilson, Rap Radar, The Source, legend, done interviewed everybody you can think of. Tweeted earlier this week when the clip started rolling out of the white girl. I don't know her name. But
when he was drinking the wine?
yeah, her podcast is called The Really Good Podcast, I think.
Bro, she does numbers.
Yeah, she's great. Let me just
I watched the Zane one. It was good.
from a
My daughter.
A listener standpoint?
a listener consumer in the field standpoint, the way she approaches doing podcasts is really good. So the Elliot put out a tweet this week saying, it was cool that Drake did the interview with Yachty because they're actually friends and
Yeah.
they're really just chopping it up. And Yachty started a podcast too.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
called
it.
The Safe Place.
Yeah.
I watched his first 2 episodes. Pretty good. They're really just talking. It's not.
He's very charismatic, so
Yeah. He says words that he don't know what they mean. A
I
lot
called
too.
Yachty though. I told everybody because I've been a big Yachty fan for a long
charismatic,
ass
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Y'all know it because
Yeah.
I used to play Yachty for you all the time.
He has
It
good
used to be-
energy.
Yeah, Yachty's he's good. He's good, but getting into this space, he has to learn.
Man,
what,
he's 2 episodes deep, man. Give him time.
2 episodes.
Yeah, yeah. I just love
he
Yachty.
interviewed Kai, the streamer, and it was just him and his homie that he does the podcast with for the first episode, and it was really good.
Yeah, I don't really like Kai, but
He's 21, bro. You got to give him time. He's only 21.
Yeah, I thought they were about to
he's
get him
he
outta
said
here.
some wild shit. But
Yeah,
I thought they were
he's
about
only
to get him outta
21.
here because of that old girl. Because she was 16.
Yeah, but
Ooh, boy.
so the girl, I think her name is she has a male name because Drake was making fun of her for having a male. It's Bobby Alatal or
It's something Jewish.
But anyways, Elliot put out the tweet and was saying like, "Yo, it was cool that Drake did the interview with Yachty because they're homies." But I wish that he would speak to hip hop media again. And that it's
yeah, and I also saw people like Drake doesn't ever talk about like black issues on these things. I saw all that
Right.
stuff too. Yeah,
So-
from this one clip.
Right.
Just one clip.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I watched the full interview. I laughed. I actually laughed.
What was that question she asked that the clip of? Because that was the only
There
I
was
time.
a
remember
couple-
she missed her daughter's
A
first birthday,
and then
to
there
come
was
interview Drake.
he played the Tiger record. That was another clip.
Yeah,
He played Rack City, and she asked, "Why do you go by Drake when your name's Aubrey or whatever?"
Mhm.
It was just little tidbits. I don't know what the clip.
bro looked
you're talking
annoyed
about.
though.
He
I was-
wasn't annoyed at all. But you got to understand, like that is a satire type of interview.
No. I
Yeah.
got what was going on.
Yeah.
It's just that's from just a casual.
Oh, can you make the flight nonstop?
That's the one.
And people,
Yeah.
The thing that pissed me off is people saying Drake's so rich he doesn't know what a nonstop flight is, and I was like, that's not.
Yeah.
That's not the point
That's
that
not
y'all
what's
think
happening.
that y'all think is happening. It's not that.
People are dumb on the internet. But so what I equated Drake doing that interview with that young lady versus going to Elliot is that Elliot and B Dot with the Rat Radar podcast, or even if Elliot was by himself doing The Crown, that alienates more than half of Drake's fan base because it's strictly hip hop rap, right?
Yeah.
So you got to be a Dalton type of white person to
Understand what's going on.
to click The Crown and the Rap Radar or whatever, right? But for this chick, for one, it's a woman, and this is just from consumer standpoint, or I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but it's a woman interviewing him.
Yeah.
Some men might find her attractive, so even more engaged. She's laying in bed with Drake, more clicks just because of that setup, and then
I never even thought of it like
and
that.
then you got to think from the clips that have been dropped. And she did the Funny Marco interview too, which that really
That
went
shit
crazy.
went crazy. I
Because
watched
Funny
the interview.
Marco hit her with her own medicine, and
Yeah.
she didn't know how to.
Response.
Respond.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
She was like, oh.
Yeah, so
Was the episode good? You listen.
Drake and
Yeah.
her. Yeah, it was. Bro, I don't laugh at shit that I watch.
Sure.
I watch a lot of shit on YouTube.
But it
just to-
actually made you laugh.
Yeah,
It
you
made
be
me
laughing
laugh.
in for
You
real.
literally
You be
LOL.
laughing
No, I'm
for
talking
real.
about like I watch everything from like academics.
He's saying he doesn't laugh at like interviews.
Like that type of
Okay,
shit.
yeah, I
like
got you.
I don't laugh at podcasts and shit. There's some shit that Joe Budden with Roy and Maul, of course, because they were fucking
Them
idiots.
niggas were
But like,
hilarious.
but this type of thing.
I'm still stuck on you saying you listen to academics, but all right.
Look, we'll talk about that later because that's not important. Again,
He's not important.
Drake doing the interview with Bobby opens his market up.
Yeah,
more-
I get why he did it.
Yeah, more people to view it than just one demographic of people. Another
Look, one thing. Look,
Oh, go ahead.
one thing Drake knows how to do is he knows how to. He is the biggest artist in the genre.
Yeah. Facts.
No fucking question.
No question.
Especially now, like no question.
No question.
He is top 5 on the planet.
Number what?
Well,
Stream-wise.
I'm gonna say Bad Bunny is like
Oh.
the biggest in the world right now.
Nah, that's a fact.
He hasn't put anything in a while, but remember he was like,
Yeah.
he even he had to say, I do Bad Bunny numbers. Like,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
that's what I'm
No,
saying.
I agree. I'm agreeing.
But
I'm
Drake
agreeing.
Drake is global, huge.
Global.
I'm talking about
Big protein.
you drop anything, it's gonna be
It's gonna go.
shut down, right?
150 grams.
But what Drake does really well
Mm-hmm.
is he knows how to get on stuff like this, and it just creates dialogue no matter what he does. Look, he got on this woman's podcast, and what did it do?
Numbers.
It did numbers, and it also caused these conversations to happen
Yeah.
all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother him one fucking
One
bit because
fucking bit.
all you're doing is talking about him.
Drake. Yeah.
And
But
he is great at that.
he's great at that.
Because he don't care if it's negative, positive, whatever. He doesn't really respond to that shit.
Nope.
The only negative we ever seen him respond to was Common,
Pusha,
Pusha T,
Meek,
and Meek.
Serena Williams'
Push
husband,
a wreck that nigga.
Kanye. But yeah, the interview was good. I get why he did it. I'm not upset at it. I just hate that people
Don't understand.
the think pieces that come behind shit like this, like you have to look a little bit deeper, dig a little bit deeper. The other point that you touched on that came up some reason, Ebro, which I hated Ebro since.
Yeah, you've always hit it.
I've hated Ebro
Yeah.
since being bipolar's
Do the knowledge, nigga.
The Ye album, Kanye's Ye album. I've hated him since then because that's when Kanye started going off the rails, and I feel like Ebro and then Charlemagne hopped on that train, made it their personal mission to shit on Kanye West because they're not standing up for black people and whatever, all that other shit. I'm like, well, okay, all this is weird.
Irrelevant.
But anyways,
Ebro been lame though.
Ebro's been lame, but the reason why he brought this up was because Donald Glover did a GQ interview with like his top 10
Oh, and
most
he said
iconic.
you talking about the Made America originally?
This Is America originally started as a Drake diss, and then
it shifted.
And then Drake put that in his headline on his stage. The headline, "This Is America," the wackest song,
And then he was like,
the most awarded
yeah, and he
wackest
was
song
like,
ever.
he was like, like the song sucks,
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, from an artist standpoint, that I know you and I can agree on, even you, for a photography standpoint.
I'm listening.
When an artist, Donald Glover, I watched that interview because I'm a fan of him on film, show, music, person. When he said it originally started as a Drake diss, take that how you want. But what I believe he was saying when he said that is, look what America is promoting. This is Drake.
Yeah, This Is America.
This is America.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't about, oh, Drake sucks. Drake can't really rap. Drake's Jewish. He didn't rap that on the beat and then said, scrap that, I'm going to make this.
Mm-hmm.
This Is America is a shot at Drake. Okay? So Ebro's main point was the song never came out. Why are you, the diss never came out? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It just evolved from
Into something bigger.
me starting this song when I wrote This Is America. Drake is a no. Even if you really think of Drake, Gambino's cadence on that record,
Yeah.
This Is America. Don't let it come in there. Like, that is some Migos, Drake, whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? I just hate that people that act like they're a part of that culture
Or they really not.
don't understand what's really fucking happening, bro.
Sitting his temples.
Like, it pisses me off to the
upset.
utmost. And Ebro to be in this industry
put
for
a
as long as
laptop?
he's had been, and to fucking
He got money. He just put out an Apple laptop.
even that this shit is clickbait. At this point, okay, let me get to it.
Ooh,
Anyway,
put
so
out
he
a
said
flash
that
drive, too. Look at that shit.
you dissed a record
Stick it
that
in.
was like one of the biggest moments in music,
Oh, stuck
and
in the flash drive. Boom. Put it on the table.
the biggest moment in music history.
That nigga
Everybody
Dalton put
stopped,
out an Apple laptop.
and you don't have anything positive to say. You just said something
Biggest
negative,
moment in history.
like rap music, like one of the biggest moments, not the biggest.
I
One
was
of the
like,
biggest.
no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
This Is
Has an
America
Apple
stopped some shit
laptop.
for at least
No,
a week and a
I
half.
get that,
that
but I'm
shit.
saying don't ever say.
Yeah. But and so Ebro ended up saying Drake don't speak on no black issues unless it's involving him.
Ooh, Apple laptop.
So my question is, which I already know the answer to, is Drake supposed to speak on black issues?
I don't give a fuck about what that Canadian nigga got to say about shit.
Dalton, do you concur?
What I gonna say?
That nigga Jewish.
You don't concur. All right.
Yo, this nigga.
Uh,
That nigga was on Degrassi for real, bro. That nigga got shot and he was in a wheelchair. He couldn't even get like stimulated. That nigga hilarious.
he
I
did
love
get
Drake.
stimulated towards one of those episodes. I
Yeah,
do
and then
remember
he
that.
got super happy and then it never happened again. That nigga was in a wheelchair rapping. He was really rapping his ass off though, but that shit funny as hell.
So Drake is not. I don't feel like Drake has to speak on anything that he don't want to because he's a fucking person. He's an individual.
That's what I was gonna say.
Charles Barkley said it many moons ago. I'm not a role model, even though you still will be deemed as such. So it's really
It's
about
low key kind of weird too.
what to be viewed as a role model.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't look at certain people and be like, oh, he's great because he makes this much amount of money and he does this job, and it's just like he's just doing a job.
Well, this is what I'll say as far as the role model thing goes across the board. On the clock, you're representing something.
Nah, that's a fact.
So be upstanding.
I get that.
When you're off the clock, this is the Paul Pierce conversation. Like, why did he get fired from ESPN or whatever he was doing? Because he had some bitches in his live getting drunk and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's on his personal time.
you're not representing the company at that. When I clock in, like
TV personalities have a different thing than we got.
I get it, but at the same but we're still living by old rules though.
Yeah, no, I get you. What you're saying.
Like-
I'm saying when you're on television, that's what shit that be happening.
Yeah, I get it.
They look at you like all your stuff.
So weird.
Yeah, I could, and which is why I get why like niggas like Michael Jordan never did no shit like that or nothing like that.
Of
You're
course
gonna
not.
get ridiculed for any decision you make.
Michael Jordan's an asshole. Fuck all that shit.
No, Michael Jordan's definitely an asshole. But the thing is, it's just like whatever you do, it's the wrong decision.
Yeah.
Whatever you look at it, it's kind of funny how he getting bullied out of selling the fucking New Orleans Hornets, though. That's just funny as hell.
I knew that was gonna happen.
He just got outwitted.
He flipped it though.
Yeah, he just got outwitted. That's all.
He paid under $1 billion for that shit. Now he made $8 billion.
You said, "Hey, Bill."
He made $8 billion from selling that shit.
No. You right. It just sucks that had to happen. Like he just didn't do it just because he wanted to make $8 billion. He
was
did
a
it.
Terrible fucking owner. They didn't do shit.
Yeah, because the Kwame Brown shit still to this day is probably the wildest shit I've ever heard. Because he asked for him. He's like, Kwame's the next biggest thing. And Kwame just, you know what? I take that back. I won't say that ever again.
All right. Anything else, Chris, before I get out of here? It's getting kind of later.
No,
I got to go back.
George Bush doesn't like black people.
To this day. All right. No closing statements? All right.
If
We'll
I
be
would have
back
threw the
next week.
shoe, I would have hit his ass.
All right. Hopefully we see Oppenheimer by the next one. So, until then,
I had fun.
love each other. Be safe.
Love
each
you guys.
other,
Bye.
Be safe. The job's not done or job's not finished. Rest in peace to the mean. Oh, rest in peace to Gilly's son.
Oh yeah.
Was taken away from us.
Super tragic.
Very tragic. $1 million worth of game podcast. Gilly's put out music. If you don't know who he is, rapper from Philadelphia. Started out rapping. He's
Wayne Ghostwriter.
Wayne's ghostwriter. Made a name for himself. Got in the podcast business. One of the biggest black music culture podcasts available to us. With his cousin who is out of
Wallow.
prison, reformed. His son who is younger. I don't know how old he was, but he's younger. Up and coming rapper out of Philly was shot and killed the other night. So we share space with Gilly and Wallow, whether we choose to acknowledge it or not. Fellow podcasters, and somebody that I always liked, even when he was shooting at Wayne, when Wayne was on fire, I still liked Gilly. So his Cannon freestyle was fire as fuck back then too, if y'all haven't heard that. But again, condolences to Gilly and his family, and we'll be back next week.
All right.
Bye. Love you guys.